Oh. Uh-oh. And London has just walked in and seen them under the covers.
No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
Hey guys, this is Living Dead Gal, and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Welcome to episode 5 of the Make It or Break It mini-series. Thank you so much for all of your support, and thank you to everyone who has been watching and commenting. It's been so much fun for me, and I'm really excited to keep moving with this series as we approach the finale. We've got 3 more episodes left to accomplish our goals, so we will see what we can do. Right now we are kind of in the middle of Asa and Isabella both smiling and happy because they really get along. They're both adventurous Sims. They had their first date. They're both very attracted to each other, or I think Isabella's attracted to Asa. I don't know because I don't play with her, but Asa is very attracted to her, and they've had their first kiss. They've had a lot of flirting, a lot of getting close to one another. Asa has invited her to stay the night. Yes, I know I made him do it, but come on, let's be real. Asa's not going to be that respectful of London, so he definitely would do something like this. So they are super excited to get a little bit closer to each other. Meanwhile, London is sitting in the house having no idea that Asa is bringing someone around. But anyway, so I got a little bit distracted there. Thank you guys for watching and for supporting me, and let's just go ahead and dive right on into the episode because I kind of left you guys at a moment right before the drama kicks in last time. Oh, okay, this is awkward. Asa is currently attempting to seduce Isabella, and London is walking right in on it. She already has a simmering rage sentiment, boosting anger. Simmering rage from feeling bitter about someone nearby. London still feels a quiet fury beneath the surface from grudges not yet forgotten. Okay. So Asa is just autonomously got some romance interactions that keep popping up. London's just kind of sitting there like, what the heck? Did he really just bring this chick back here? See what happens. London doesn't really seem to care that much, so she might kind of ruin my plans for drama. Okay, guys, so they are gonna have their first woohoo. Oh. Uh-oh. And London has just walked in and seen them under the covers in her bed. Cannot unsee from privacy violation. Okay, so she got the sentiment, I am a fool, from being a feeler. They're probably laughing at me. I can understand why they would, though. Oh, she's embarrassed. So she's not jealous or anything. She's not going in to like instantly slap Asa for bringing home this girl and putting her in the bed. But she's kind of like, man, okay, where am I supposed to sleep tonight? Yeah, so she's definitely feeling embarrassed. She feels like they're making fun of her. She's really feeling awkward because she walked in on them. She never really thought that Asa would do that, like, in their bed. She feels like it was kind of disrespectful of Asa, but she's not jealous. She's kind of realizing that as tense as she is and as much as she wants Asa, like, she wants to be away from Asa, and as much anger and resentment as she has towards him. Just shouting forbidden words over here by the trash can. But yeah, as like much resentment as she has for Asa, and as tense and as bitter as she is, she does feel like, you know, she does feel like she's over it. She doesn't feel jealous. She is kind of like, why is there a girl sleeping in my side of the bed? Like, it's literally London's side of the bed. But she's okay with that. She's just feels a little bit disrespected. She feels like, okay, that was embarrassing. They're making fun of me. I don't feel comfortable in my own house. I'm gonna just take it out on the basketball court and shoot some hoops. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I'm surprised that she didn't yell, but I guess, like, with Sims, you know, since they're not actually in a relationship and they are broken up, Asa didn't really do anything wrong. It just is super disrespectful. And so London's just kind of like, yeah, I 100% need to get out of this house. So we are going to, in this episode, try to get through, like, another gig for her, try to get her some more money and get her away from Asa, because trying to get them into a friendship place is really, really tricky. Oh, okay. And Charlie says, I hear there's a great party going down at the nightclub right now. Want to check it out? Okay, let's go. Okay. So she's just vibing and dancing. She's like, okay, I need to get out of that house. I cannot sit there while Asa and his new lady are getting frisky. So she's gonna party at this bar that is, like, dead. I'm really hoping that maybe some of the other Sims I've made will spawn in here. She has a sentiment, I'm dating. It was nice to go on a date, even if it wasn't perfect. Okay, yes, London, you can like dancing. So she's definitely in a much better mood. It's like she's just tense as soon as she's in that home. So she really does need to get out of there. I mean, she's just vibing and having a great time here. She's gonna get herself some chips. We'll see if her and Charlie interact a little bit more. I was hoping that some of the Sims that I created would spawn here, but it doesn't look like they're going to. So we'll see. Okay, her and Charlie are sitting together without me having to tell them to do that? What is this, Sims? That's amazing. I've never seen the game actually, like, do something that makes sense. I forgot Charlie's a glutton. Okay, well, this is vibey and cute. So yeah, I think that London is really feeling Charlie and really digging her, but again, she's been, like, burned pretty bad with the Asa situation, and so she's definitely into Charlie. She's really attracted to her. They get along great, but she's definitely a little bit cautious, and so she's definitely going to keep her options open. Let me actually see if Charlie's first impression has changed. Yeah, okay, so the sentiment of dislike is fading. So both of the first impressions are kind of fading over time and as they talk to each other a little bit more. So we'll kind of see how this goes. Okay, Sims. Okay, so now they're gonna slow dance, which is super cute. I need to let them have their slow dance moment because Asa got to slow dance in the last episode. So we'll just pretend that the DJ is playing something slow and cute. Even though I can't hear any DJ music at the moment. Super cute. I like that Charlie's like just like a smidge bit taller than London. Also, like, I love this dress on London. I know it's technically like her formal wear, but it was one of the outfits we haven't seen yet, so I put her in this for the night out. And they're both thinking about how they have to use the bathroom. Okay, so Love Day ended, and even though she's out with Charlie, London said Love Day was awful. Love Day really wasn't up to London's expectations. She didn't get to participate in enough of the traditions she likes. Maybe next year. Okay, so she is just gonna go use the bathroom, and then I think she's gonna head home. Okay, she's lying to me. She's like, you know what, let me have one more drink, for her to drown my sorrows, and then I'll go home. So we're gonna let her have one more drink. Charlie is just over there dancing. Let's see if London goes and sits with her. Okay. So she's definitely going to like sit with her. Like the autonomy in this is definitely going pretty well. I mean, I hate that there's like a mile between them, but okay, she's just sitting here having her drink. Charlie's socializing with some people over there, and kind of dancing. All right, London, what do you want to do? Oh, you know what? Where are my whims? Okay, I went through like a whole other episode and didn't realize that my whims have been turned off this entire time. That would have helped me so much last episode. Okay, it's fine. Okay, you had your drink, London. Let's go on home. Oh, the dance party's still going. Okay, I guess we have to dance. Oh, don't dance over here by yourself. Come on. Oh no, they've turned the lights on. It is 4:45, so London has been out dancing all night with Charlie. It's helping her like be in a bit of a better mood. She still was pretty sad from having an awful holiday, and her and Charlie just became good friends. Charlie left. They didn't really have any romantic interactions other than the slow dance, because they are taking things kind of like, you know, not slow necessarily, but they're not moving super fast. It is 5:30. London's gonna go home. She's gonna hope that Asa is kind of away from Isabella at this point, or has not away from Isabella, has sent Isabella home so that London can actually like sleep in her own bed. So it looks like Isabella has left, which is good. So the coast is clear. London is going to go ahead and get herself some shut-eye, and then she can kind of start her day. Asa, overall, is just happy. He had a great holiday. Yeah, he's in pretty good shape. I'm almost thinking that maybe if him and Isabella become soulmates, then we can complete the scenario, but that'll give us kind of the foundation of the like final couple episodes. And you know, I still have the goal of, I do want to see if I can actually repair Asa and London's relationship, and I want to find London her soulmate, but I'm thinking that I'm afraid that if I move London out, it's going to break the scenario. So maybe if we actually get that completed first, then we move London out, we can kind of do what we have planned for the next couple episodes. Poor girl. She's got like really bad back pain. She's got the back pain condition. So she's in a lot of pain right now. She again has that I should go moodlet. Like she really wants to get away from Asa. So she's definitely telling me like, can you please get me out of this situation in this house? And I want to get her out. We need to hustle. We need to get you some good money to get you out of this house. Ace is a little tense, but it's actually from London this time. So I think that Asa, let me actually look at, so their relationship is still like really poor. So Asa doesn't have any negative sentiments. It's mostly London that's kind of feeling a festering rage. I think Asa's getting to the point where he's a little bit over it. I mean, he's shouting forbidden words right now, but he's like, I think he's just kind of like, I want London to leave. I'm ready to move on. And I think that's what's going to be best for the both of them. And him and his gas. London just needs to get away from that. Okay, my girl reached level 7 in programming, so she's doing really good. Okay, they're actually gonna chat autonomously. I didn't tell them to. He looks really pissy. So we'll see. Right now they're just having a casual discussion. He just came over here and farted on her. Asa. You're such a jerk. So Asa's calling Isabella just to let her know what a great time he had last night and on their date, and that he can't stop thinking about her. She's kind of telling him, she's letting him know that she feels the same way. They definitely have a really strong connection, even though they just met. Asa's telling her, you know, I'm hoping that London will be moved out soon. I, you know, really want to pursue things further with you. And there he goes, ruining my beautiful storytelling and narration moment with his farting. Thanks, Asa. So, he's gonna go ahead and invite her to come hang out. And London is like, seriously? She just left. And my poor girl is having horrible cramps from her period, which is just great. And her and Asa are actually about to have a water balloon fight. So that's interesting. Oh, they canceled it. Damn it. That would have been cute, but that's okay. So Isabella's here and Asa is greeting her with a dip kiss. Because he is really, really digging her. They are really, really feeling each other. Okay, so yeah, they're just gonna chat. He's gonna kind of let her know what the situation is. She's like, yeah, I know you said you live with your ex and she's moving out soon, but it was a little awkward that she walked in on us last night. You know, I don't mind coming over, but do you know when this situation's gonna be resolved? And he's letting her know we're working on like getting her out of here soon. So Asa has learned that Isabella is high maintenance. So she is a high maintenance sim. So we'll see how well that works for him. He had some issues with London being self-absorbed. So we'll kind of see how he deals with Isabella's flaws. Okay, Isabella is going in to give him a kiss and he disappeared. Oh wow, that was a great glitch. Wow, game. That's not terrifying at all. He's gonna give her a residence key and tell her she can come over whenever she wants. So yeah, these two are definitely feeling pretty loved up. So yeah, London's like, oh, great. Once again, they're over here making out. And she's like, I gotta get out of here. She's like, alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and nap on the couch because they're probably gonna go woohoo. London was right. They are gonna go woohoo. And London is like, I'm about to get my period. Is this really happening right now? She's like, this guy is such a jerk. Why am I in this situation? Isabella is asking Asa if he wants to go out on a date. Isabella, you're in bed with him right now. Poor London. She's like, this place sucks. Okay. I need to buy them a vacuum, but for now we're just gonna throw away the dust, because I'm not dealing with that. So yeah, Asa and Isabella are definitely pretty loved up right now. They are just cuddling in Asa and London's bed. It's a little bit awkward. But, you know, Isabella doesn't know the extent of how awkward it is with London. Okay, London is currently oversensitive from PMS, so she's just not having the best of days. Hopefully her tampons and stuff will arrive in the mail soon. She hasn't gotten her period yet, but I know she's gonna get it soon. So hopefully we'll get that taken care of. Let's try to get this gig complete so that I can move her out. Asa, why don't you work really hard? Ooh, give this website page a name. Asa is trash. Are we bitter? Just a little bit. Okay. She is now a notable newcomer, which is actually really funny because Ace is the one who's kind of trying to get famous. But London is the one who is getting famous from all of the web pages that she is making and all of the programming she's doing. Okay, and Asa just got promoted to a C-lister. And he wants to start an argument from being jealous. That jealous trait, man. Okay. So, okay, good thing he got promoted. So maybe now that he's kind of like moving on and he's found love with another, maybe let's see, they're still in the sweethearts phase. So maybe he will, end up, now that he's found love with another and he's making more money, maybe he will actually help London, get out of here. Maybe he'll be willing to put down some money to help her get an apartment and get out, especially considering that they bought this home together. Oh gosh, she's dripping blood. I'm sorry, London. The pad should be here soon. Lifestyle gain. She unlocked the techie lifestyle. Okay. I think that works for her. Asa says, I'm finally learning something new. I love how Asa just talks to me all the time. Seemingly accidental job posting turned out to be for highly anticipated product. The speedy completion of the landing pages helped the organization of the marketing plan immensely, and London was given a nice bonus for her efforts. Wow, you guys, we got almost like $3 grand for that. Okay, I think one more gig and we can get her out of here. So I need to progress things with Asa and Isabella, and I need to get her out of here. So, she is going to go to sleep. Alright, so they're both progressing, like, pretty good. So the money's starting to come in. We're so close. We're so close to getting London moved out. It might not be till the following episode, though, because I don't know. Oh, my poor girl. She's dripping blood. The laundry's dirty. She wants to get out of here and she really has to pee. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know you're miserable. There's nothing, like, worse than, like, if you're miserable and you're on your period and then, like, you just need to just be able to, like, cuddle up on your couch and be comfortable. And she's just in such an uncomfortable living situation. She doesn't even have any pads. Let me check the mail. My girl is just, like, so miserable. Oh. Oh, Isabella is just here. She has just showed up because I forgot that Asa gave her a residence key. Oh. London. Oh no, sweetie, what's wrong? She's sad. She's dwelling in emotions. Gone too soon. That poor piece of technology parted from our world too soon. There must be something London can do about it. She's sad about the broken boombox. Dirty clothing, cramping. She's hungry. Okay. Well, it's fine. We're gonna get you some food. Why don't you make yourself, let's see. What do you want to do? Cook a custom meal. Why don't you eat some banana pancakes? Why don't you just make a single serving for yourself? Because Asa and Isabella don't need it. They can do their own thing. My gosh, everyone is just tense. He hates it here because it's a mess. Oh man. At least Isabella's cleaning up, but London's like, wow, this chick is really just like moving into my house. This is great. Oh, she's so sad just like cooking her meal. My poor London. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, London. We're gonna get you out of here. I promise. Isabella's just walking around cussing about the state of things and cleaning up the dust. Oh, well, thanks, Isabella. Ooh, guys, those look good. The chocolate and banana pancakes. Oh, London, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay. Oh, she's so sad. Not even the pancakes can cheer her up. I'm so sorry. The little tears in her eyes. She's just like, this is absolutely miserable. Why have we not moved out yet? Get me out. Well, London, we're almost there money-wise. I think we're gonna get you out soon, sweetie. Asa is shouting forbidden words. Everyone is just tense and in a bad mood. Isabella's cleaning up our house, which is super sweet. Oh, London's like going to her bed to cry because she's so miserable. She's like, I need to get out of here. He's moved on. I'm scared. And Asa's like, oh, nope, I'm walking out of here. I'm not gonna be here while she's crying. Oh, man. All right, London. You know what? You put that away and then let's get you out of the house. I know that you just want to be like in the comfort of your own home, but you're not comfortable here. Let's go out. Okay, so London is trying to just kind of cheer herself up. So she wants to be out and like enjoying the good weather. Just need to get her out of the house and like feeling a little bit better. Try to cheer her up because things are just not going super great. And I'm really hoping that maybe some people will appear nearby. She's just having a rough day. She's PMSing, you know, or she's on her period. She's just a little sensitive right now and a little bit sad, and all the emotions are getting to her. She realizes she's over Asa, but you know, it's hard to see him moving on. And she likes Charlie and she feels a connection with Charlie, but she's just not really sure, you know, that she's ready to put her heart fully out there yet. And she wants to make sure that she's 100% finding the right person for her. So yeah, she was at the park and she was feeling super sad, and she also happened to run into Derek, who is another sim that I put in the game. And he was over here fishing, so he noticed that she was looking kind of sad and he asked her if she'd like to fish together with him. I think he's a little bit tense now himself, but this is Derek, everyone. I think he's super, super cute. I really, really like him, and I have a feeling him and London would get along. They did get some first impressions. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so she actually learned his negative trait first, that he is a slob. So that's his one negative trait. I promise the other ones are good. And she finds him extremely attractive. And her first impression is that he is an interesting sim. There's something about Derek that seems to vibe in a way that appeals to London. But just like Charlie got a first negative impression of London, Derek also got a negative first impression of London. So he got the sentiment of dislike. On first impression, the sim appears egocentric to a fault. So Derek was kind of sympathetic to London. He noticed she like had tears in her eyes. She was over here not really knowing what she was doing with fishing. Derek likes to do this kind of stuff. He's more of like an outdoorsy guy. He was like, hey, like I can give you some tips. Are you okay? They introduced each other. And, you know, he's like, she's a little bit egocentric. You know, she's probably just kind of instantly going right in, complaining about her life and what's going on with her, and hasn't really asked him much about himself. But she did learn that he was a slob, so they got to know each other a little bit. So, you know, she's made another potential friend. She's at least like going out and socializing a little bit. Oh, Derek caught a fish. I don't know why he looks so angry about it. Dude, that's a good catch. He seems a little bit tense. Let's see, my girl is feeling a little bit better, but she is irritated from her period. So let's maybe just chat Derek up a little bit more. Okay, Derek is looking a little bit tense. So while we had a good first meeting, I'm not gonna push my luck because we know how this goes. I went with my girl London. So I don't know if he's just like a little bit angry from like the heat. I just put him in his hot weather, but we'll kind of see. All right, so we're gonna go back home. We met an interesting sim at the park, did a little bit of fishing, and she's in a better mood already. So that worked out pretty nicely. So we are back home now, and I think I'm gonna leave it off here. Just because I've been recording for a little while. I didn't get quite as far as I would have liked to in this episode, But Isabella and Asa definitely have advanced their relationship a lot. I definitely think he's kind of found the one, so I think they're probably going to hit soulmate status in the next episode. And then from there, I think we can go ahead and move London out. We've got a lot of money. I think she's got to do one more gig and then she'll be able to move out. Her and Charlie were doing pretty good last episode. She also met Derek at the park today. They didn't really get much of a chance to chat, and Derek didn't have the best first impression of London, but we'll kind of see where that takes us. And I do still have one other option cult that I've made for the save that she has not yet met. So in the next episode, I'm hoping we can kind of get her moved out, get her situated, and hopefully meet those people and then really kind of focus on her love life, because I think Asa is pretty much to the point where he's moving on. Him and Isabella really hit it off. I know it seems like it's moving kind of fast, but it is Sims and like a day for them is like a year. So I'm trying to like compromise between like one whole day in Sims being like an actual human day versus being a Sims day. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. I'm going to go ahead and leave this off here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more content like this, please give me a thumbs up down below, leave a comment letting me know, or subscribe to my channel for more Sims 4 content. And with that said, I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
To last, but all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share.